Hey folks, and welcome back, and thank you for joining me again this week. So I've had quite a few requests from people if I can go and have a look at some condos with sort of the view to sort of rent them on sort of a 12-month contracts. So yeah, I've gone around, I've filmed a few. I've got on this video, there's 3 videos I'm looking at. I'm looking at one at the Vision, one at Treetops, and the other one is Sunset Boulevard 2. So yeah, let's go and have a look at this one, and I'll show you around the 3 condos, and you can decide if they're worth value, if they're good value or not, and if there's any other sort of condos you'd like to look at, let me know. So this is the Vision condominium in Pratumnak. It was built in 2016. So we start off from the kitchen. There's a couple of small cupboards, kettle and toaster, and there's a few sort of cups previous tenant or the owner has left for you can use. A 2-burner stove and a microwave. There's no television on this one. Small balcony, had a little bit of damage and it was going to be repaired. Settee, 2-seater settee, table and chairs. And then there was air conditioning in the front room and also in the bedroom. This is the bedroom, it's got a TV, 50-inch TV, air conditioning blowing straight onto the bed. The bed was fairly firm. Double wardrobes, there's quite a lot of space, and then the ensuite with just a walk-in shower with a shower curtain, sink. There was quite a few cupboards around this sort of the condo, so there's plenty of storage, although there were a few sort of the previous tenants' belongings, but I was assured they were all going to be cleaned prior to moving in. And it's a very sort of grey and black decorative theme. This was the 10th floor. It was sea facing, so you actually got quite a good sort of sea view. There's sea facing or there's city facing. This is the swimming pool. It's on about the 20th floor, I think. Quite breezy up here. The gym was up here as well. And that's the view. So you've got a lovely view of Pattaya Beach. A couple of sun loungers. This is the gym, plenty of sort of free weights. Rowing machine, a couple of treadmills, a couple of cross trainers. There was air in the gym as well, which was on. Then it's sort of a multi gym. Quite a nice gym actually. So this is the second property, Sunset Boulevard, again Pratumnak, in between sort of Pratumnak 4 and 5. There's Sunset Boulevard 1 and there's Sunset Boulevard building number 2, and there's a swimming pool in between, so both units can use them. Underground parking, you needed a tab to get in. So this one was about 50 square metres. He had everything. This had a washing machine, an oven, a microwave. Certainly you can tell it was larger. Again, 2-seater settee and a table and chairs. Nice big TV. Air condition was actually being serviced when I viewed it. And then you've got a balcony with a table and chairs outside. There's the swimming pool that are used for both units, a sort of a 50-metre lap pool. And then this one has sort of a fridge, freezer and a safe. And then the ensuite, which you could access from the kitchen or from the bedroom, two-piece shower. Yeah, and the bed was actually super soft. It was a 6-foot nice bed, this one. I would say out of all the condos I've visited, I would say this was probably my favourite, and I would have rented this one. It's actually quite a soft mattress, isn't it? It's not too bad, that. Yeah, most of them are rock hard. This is the swimming pool at the Boulevard. So yeah, it's a 50-metre lap pool. This is Treetops, which is on the main road just by Pratumnak. Great location if you want to pick up the back bus to either go into Pattaya or go into Jontiam. So it's a bit of a smaller unit, this one. This is on the 6th floor. Again, you had your fridge, freezer, your very small kitchen. And I say we're on the 6th floor, and again it was I was assured it was all going to be cleaned prior to being rented out. Small television, and then a bed, sort of 5-foot bed. It's quite firm, so you might need a mattress topper. And then a small wardrobe. And you had sort of a breakfast bar rather than a table and chairs. And then the bathroom, unfortunately there was no electric on, so I couldn't put the lights on. But again, walk-in shower with the door, just a one-piece electric water heater. And this is a swimming pool up on the roof. It was probably 20 metres, again overlooking sort of Pratumnak and a view of Jontiam Beach. This one had its own laundry and washing machine down in the car park. So there we go. Let's look at a couple of condos. Yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah, sort of. They're all on a 12-month contract, so you've got sort of 2 months deposit, and then your contract for 12 months. You have to pay sort of utilities on top of the rental price as well, and obviously your internet. So you have sort of water, electric, and internet charges on top of your monthly rental. So yeah, let me know what you think of these three, and if there's any others you want me to have a look at, let me know, and I'll see if I can do another video. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.